going to a school that's called St. Xavier's and going there proudly, or Hindu parents who send their children to school like that, is not so different to a Jew going to a Hitler school or a Gogol school. What would be your response to that?
Well, you see, the Jesuits and others who organize Christian education play by the rules of secularism. You know, they don't try to convert anyone by force. So in some cases, you know, some Christian schools are more militant about it. For instance, prohibiting Hindus from displaying Hindu things like tilak or any expression of Hinduism, forcing them on the contrary to sing Christian hymns, for instance. You know, other schools, and especially elite schools, are not that explicit, but at least, you see, they give moral education, for example, instead of Christian education, but especially instead of Hindu education. You see, they try to estrange Hindu pupils from Hinduism, making them more secular, and then at a certain remove, you know, maybe in the next generation only, convert them. So they make them more amenable to conversion. But, you know, as a Hindu parent, you can send your children there and hope that they will still remain Hindu. And in many cases, of course, that is what happens. But, you know, the Christian strategy is, at least we can convert some, and very voluntarily. I mean, parents are not forced to send their children there. So the problem there is that elite education, which is desired by Hindu parents, is mostly provided in India only by Christians. And so there, of course, Hindus could fill the void by being more active themselves.
But do you think that is Hindus not being active? Or alternatively, do you think that it's the fact that a lot of these schools are supported against Article 30, under Article 30? Because at the end of the day, that's a lot of money, like India, where, you know, a lot of people are trying to just fend for their own livelihood, yeah? Like the fact that such institutions, by calling themselves minority institutions, are able to access a fair bit of funding. Do you think it's a bit unfair perceptions being created that maybe Hindus aren't as interested or active, whereas it might just be that they're not able to access funding?
That's a separate problem, but yes, it is a problem. You see, the Indian state, and many people, even many professional India watchers, don't even know this, but the Indian state discriminates against Hindus. And Article 30 is indeed a very important example.